Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do this a little bit different than we normally would. I am using or testing my new wireless microphone. Hopefully you can hear me better. And for today, we're going to be doing two nails, but this is actually for a challenge. So it's a little bit different. This one is for the PR Nail Group June Nail Art Challenge. Midsummer Magic Nail Art Challenge. Okay, so my mission is I must choose at least 3 prompts in my design. There has to be at least 5 nails, and the ones I chose was a bold or a neon color, something sparkly or iridescent, a floral detail, hand painted, stamped or 3D. Okay, we'll be doing hand painted. A heart, a rainbow, a flag for pride. Now I did do the rainbow off camera, and then something that reminds you of summer nights, like stars, sunsets, fireflies. Okay, so let's get started. So I've already prepared 2 nails. Let me just do this. And I applied a base coat and I cured. And then we'll be starting with some bold or neon colors on the pointer finger. And then the pinky will be the same as the thumb. And the pointer and the ring finger will be exactly the same. So let me just get everything I need and I'll be right back. So for the bolt design, I'm using Duolingai KG26, and this, I'm not going to pronounce this, but I'm using this one in number 21. Now this is like a bright orange. So I'm going to apply purplish one. Now these colors are very pigmented, so to the tip of the nail, and I'm not going to cure just yet, because I am going to use the ombre technique. And for that to work perfectly, you can't cure. So adding the orange, close but not touching. You will contaminate the brush, so do not touch. Now I'm just going to use my ombre brush and start blending colors. Ombre brush. You're going to use feather movements, going from side to side. So I am going to start with the orange, going over the purple, going back up. We do not want a definite line. So as you can see, I'm taking some of it off. Let me just wipe this down real quick. you're hardly touching it. It's not soft movements, if this makes sense. It's really feather strokes. Going back up again. And once I'm happy, just see. Okay. Then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. Now to create our summer design, I'm going to be using my Born Pretty stamping mixing oil. So 1 drop of this. And 3 drops of black nail polish, gel polish, I'm sorry. One, two, three. Now I do want this to be a bit darker, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Even though 3 drops would be enough, but our background is very pigmented and I wanted this to actually show up. So I'm just going to start mixing it in. Now I haven't done a lot of stamping, so let's see if this actually works. I think this is like the 4th time ever, I don't know. So let's give it a go and see what happens. I'm going to use a brush, and I'm going to be using the palm trees. So I'm just going to cover palm trees with that mixing oil mixture we just did, prepared rather, but really get it in there. Let me just put this to the side. Using my scraper, a 45-degree angle, I'm just going to remove the axis. Good. Pick it up with my stamper. So I'm hoping you can see. I don't know. I'm hoping. Pick it up. Turn it around. Take your scraper and just remove whatever you don't need. And just stamp. So I'm hoping I'm short again. Don't know. This to me screams summer. And there's our design. Now I'm just going to cure again for 60 seconds. Okay, so this is what our image looks like. So palm trees and a hot air balloon in the back. Now I'm just going to use a glossy top coat, cover the nail and cure again. Now for the pink, I'm going to be using a jelly color. I'm going to apply it to the whole nail. Now the reason I'm using a jelly is because we're going to be using some iridescent, and if you use a darker color you might not be able to see. And I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Once it's done curing, I'm going to add a bit of reflective gel in pink. Now this is the glitter reflective gel, so I'm adding a thin coat of that on top, just to add a little bit of sparkle. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see colors. Let me try again by lifting this up. There we go. And I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds before moving to the next step. So for the next step we'll be using some chrome. So I'm going to be using white just around the edges. Like so. On the free edge as well. And then I'm going to pick up some pink. And add this to the middle of the nail. I am now going to use my Bon Pretty transfer foil glue gel. Just add a thin layer on top. And then I'm going to cure it again for 60 seconds. So the foil I'm about to use, as you can see, it's iridescent. You can see the shine in this. Okay, there you go, a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to randomly place and pull everywhere I want the foil to stick to. This is just to enhance the iridescent look of it. Iridescent. Is that even a word? I don't know. So I'm just pushing and pulling. And as you can see, it did pick up some of the foil. Once I'm happy with the amount of foil that's on the nail, there we go. I'm just going to add a little bit of base coat to the top of the nail, not in a French, just randomly, because this is where I want the butterflies to stick to. Now I'm using the base gel because the butterflies are very thin and they will stick to the base, but I'm only going to cure this for a couple of seconds, not even a full flash cure, just a couple of seconds to make it more tacky. Now I'm going to pick up one butterfly. Let me just lift this and if I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. As you can see, it's really thin, and I'm just going to place it randomly. Okay, there's more and more. I only need one. I'm just going to press it down. Here we go. And then I'm going to pick up a gold one as well. Okay, there's more than one, but I just need one. So I'm going to press that in as well. And then I'm going to cure for about 60 seconds. Now I'm going to cover the entire nail with a matte top coat, and I'm going to cure again before we start with our flower. Okay, so to my palette I added a little bit of white. I'm going to try and do this on camera. I'm not sure if I can, but even if I just show you one petal, I think that would be great. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 dots. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to add one there, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle there. Okay. Now I'm going to take my fine liner brush and just pull down. I'm hoping I'm not short. Okay. So 1, only thin ones to create a petal effect. So sorry about the dogs barking. Whenever I'm doing a video, they always have to bark. I don't know why. Murphy's law, I guess. Okay. Now I'm going to flash cure to keep it in place. So picking up a little bit more of the white, only a tiny amount. I'm just going to draw in from there a little stem like so. Let's see if I can do this a bit. There we go. I'm going to take my smallest dotting tool, this side actually, just add a couple of dots like 1, 2, 1, 2, over there, over there, over there, and one in the middle. There we go. And I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to apply a glossy top coat to the nail and just cure for 60 seconds again. And this is the set I created. So I did choose the rainbow one, but this is glow in the dark. I'm going to try and attempt to show you. But before I do, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please like, subscribe and share. It really does help me a lot. It is free. And stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. So let's see if we can get this to actually glow in the dark. Okay, let's see. It glows in the dark. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Bye.